Hi everyone, it's Linda with stampwithlindawalsh.com. Here is another of our club projects for March. I wanted to make kind of like a wedding card, anniversary card. I've been loving the white on white effect. And you know, add in a little sentiment here. You can maybe tuck it in with the word window or just leave it blank and then just decorate your inside however you need it. So let's get started with this. The pieces that I use actually are the Secret Garden. And what we're going to do is, let's bring in our card. This is the polka dots folder there. And I'm going to just plop this up with dimensionals. So that's our first step. And what we used on this also was iridescent ice, which I absolutely love. It really gives out shyness. What we're also going to use is our heat and stick powder. So I don't know if you can, I'll try and get it at a nice angle. See, can you see the little, how shiny it is? And it doesn't rub off. So it's not like when you use your little glue pen or something. Or actually, this is really going to stick. And this was great for scrapbooks too, so your glitter doesn't get on your pictures, and then that will, you know, obviously ruin them. Now for the leaves, like I said, I use the Secret Garden. I use the leaf. To get this flower, we're going to use this cutout, and then this flower, we will use this cutout. Okay? For these little bitty flowers, I use the, what did I use? Oh, I'm sorry. The itty bitty for the real top one. And boho blossoms again. I don't know if you noticed, but look at that. It's the same design. It's just a smaller insert. So that actually worked out nicely. And then we did our little, oh my gosh, pearls. Okay? So let's get started with the project as far as our heat and stick. So I'm just going to put away my pieces. I'm going to bring in this little piece here because we're going to use some powder. And then what we need... So I'm just going to get in some scrap paper. I'm going to use my Versamark. And I just put these are now from Secret Garden again. I just put them all on the same block. Why not just stamp once? Just make sure they're really good and inked. Okay. Versamark stays wet longer, which is a nice thing for us. So next what I'm going to do, I'm stamping this down, and then I will take my heat and stick powder. Here, heat and stick. And I'm just going to sprinkle it. You're going to heat it with the heat gun, and then you're going to also then sprinkle with your iridescent ice glitter, and then just reheat it again just to set it. So I'm just telling you the steps. I'll tell you again as we go. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but there's some powder there. Let me just close this stuff up so I don't knock it over. Okay. And you're going to get your heat gun. Don't go too close, but you'll see it change. So like a glossiness, that's the glue. But you'll see it change a little bit. It'll be glossy like glue would be. Don't do too much because you don't want to over. And kind of move quickly so then you're, here it is. So then it won't dry on you because glue does dry, right? Just going to re-sprinkle. Now I'm sprinkling iridescent ice on there. It looks like I have some other chunks of something in there. Hopefully they won't stick. I'm going to put this back in. Nice, that looks cool. Yeah, I didn't buy this for the longest time, and then you know, I saw so many projects with it, and I'm like, oh, it's just glitter, but you know what? It's more than just glitter. I'm just going to try and shake this back in because I cannot waste, right? Okay. So that's okay if that just sits there because it's sticking. And now we're just going to take this in to it again just a little bit just to kind of Okay. Let's see if you can see this. I don't know if you can be able to see it. Oh, I can see it glimmer a little bit. All right, I'm going to go cut these now. I'm going to go take my little, you know, outlines, and we'll just line them up. Okay, so I cut my little shapes out. I don't know if you can see them, but I'm sure you can once you get your project in the mail. So let's bring in our leaves now. I popped these leaves up too. So you're just going to have to place them. And then what I do too is I just save these little pieces on the side. And this is what I use to pop up my little pieces. Alright, and you only need a couple. I did one at the end. Kind of like one at the ends and the middles and two sides. I didn't care too much on this end because that's where my flowers will cover up, so they won't that won't matter. Don't really press right yet, because just make sure you have it where you like it to be. And that's going to go this way, so I need to do this. Oop. Okay. Sorry, half of my video is dark because I forgot my light. Okay. So I'm just going to place this one like this. Just to kind of, well, maybe up a little bit. And then let's bring in our little picture again. So this will probably go like this. And then this one will do that. Yep. So I kind of like those just where they are. I'm just going to press them down now. And then I'll take a full dimensional. And we'll put it on the center of our big one and the center of our smaller one. And that's going to go like this. I kind of liked mine hanging over the edge a little bit. Since it was popped up, it didn't matter. You can decide though, whatever works for you. And then I just used my little ones to fill in some spots that weren't really working for me, that needed to be filled in. And like I said, I used the boho blossoms and then the itty bitty punch pack. And then what I did is I just kind of curled them all up into a ball like this, and then flatten them out again, place them where I'd like them to be. And then what I'm going to use is my Tombow glue. I like to use Tombow glue with this to make it stick better. Probably put this one up here. Okay, and then this one over here. Okay, just a little dab will do you. Oh, and the other thing what I'll do is I then take my stylus and then we're just going to hold it there for a second. Okay, I'll do the next one. Going to kind of hold it there. You can go back through and kind of give it another little push to make sure it's being stuck. Okay. And then now I already cut these out. This is the little itty bitty shapes, and I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm folding them all up. Give them that little flowery look. Let me do all three at first because then it's easier just to stick the glue down at once. Okay, so let me just do another little dab. I'll do it in all of them. Oop, doesn't want to sit in there good. There we go. Kind of just hold that. It's easy to use your hand, and they're going to flatten out. You can always, when they dry, just fluff them up again. There we go. I'll put that one there. And you can even hold it in the center and fluff them up as you go too. Just remember we're going to put some pearls in here too, so you might want to wait to fluff them. But okay, so let's get our pearls. I use two of the big ones. It's so funny how a pearl will make or break your project. I think this actually makes it. So I just need that little extra. And then I'm going to use, actually, let's see here, what's the next size? Alright, yeah, this is the next size right here. And when you take it off, I try and take off the glue with it, like with my nails. Some people have their nails done and it's hard for them to do it so they can use the tweezers. I don't do my nails because they just get so inky all the time. I never can keep them good, and then the dishes and oh gosh. So there you go. I'm just pressing everything down, making sure everything's sticking. And your project's done. I just like to have my flowers stuck up a little bit more. So I'm going to let it dry and then poof up my flowers. So that's it. Project's all done. What do you think? Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next project. Bye-bye.